Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'd like to make it like every other, or most YouTube videos out there that said, hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about this and this and this, and I got a real great surprise for you at the end. I'm not going to do that. What I think people need to realize is that not everybody's, on top of the world when they make their videos. Sometimes they're in a big pile of shit, and that's kind of where I'm starting out here. So I'm going to share kind of what got me up to this point. I think I'm doing this video more for me than I am for my viewers. I don't know what this channel is going to be. I don't know what the niche is at this point. I would like it to be about storytelling and sharing experiences that I have that hopefully can help other people. But I'm coming from a place where, not rock bottom, but pretty close in a lot of ways. Last 2 years have been a series of epic bad decisions, which cost me mostly everything financially. In the last 2 years, since 2021, I've moved 9 times between Wisconsin, Alaska, Costa Rica, back to Alaska, back to Wisconsin, back to Alaska, back to Wisconsin, back to Alaska, and now back in Wisconsin again. So sometimes I say about life,
the world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it.
I want to be able to share positive experiences and have things of value that I can share with my viewers. But I need people to understand that, not everybody that you flip on YouTube, or, there are a lot of people around you don't even know about who are struggling through some pretty serious things. So I think I'm doing this more to help myself, to hold myself accountable, to take a look at things from an introspective point, and hoping that what I can share here will inspire other people, whether it's through, struggles that I had or situations that I've been through. I just know that you have to start somewhere. They say push record and go from there, and that's basically what I'm doing. So borrowed money to get out of Costa Rica to get to Alaska to take the job. Got to Alaska, excellent job, small village, couple of fisheries, was doing really good, getting myself back on track financially, working hard. Get a call that my son was hit by a car on a skateboard. The world stopped. So obviously I quit my job, came back to Wisconsin to help take care of him, severe brain injuries and other physical injuries. There was no financial support. There was no job, no caregiver money, no money coming in whatsoever. Fortunately, we stayed with my son's mom, who was very wonderful about, giving us a place to stay and helping out where she could. But 3 months, no work. And it was just all about taking care of my son and making sure he got back to good health, which he is now, and he's back on his feet, back to working in a good place, and just incredible blessing that he's okay and survived what he did. Once my son's health was in a better place, and I knew that it was time for me to get back to taking care of myself and getting myself back to a better place and get back to work again. So I looked and looked and looked and found another good opportunity in Alaska. Moved back to Alaska again, and I've been back in Wisconsin now for a week, but for 3 weeks straight in a small village called Togiak. I was on a crew that remodeled a health clinic where we worked for 20 straight days, 12 hours a day, third shift, until the job was done. And this kicked my ass like no other job ever has. And at 54 years old, where I thought my body was in a place to handle a job like that, I was gravely mistaken. So I came back from Togiak and was going to go back to the job I had before my son's accident. Had my flights arranged, everything planned, was ready to go, and I get a call from the city administrator that says, sorry Matt, we don't have enough work for you, and we just can't help you out. Too many guys there, so sorry about that. So I had to come up with a plan B, C, D, or whatever plan I was on at that time. And basically I came back to Wisconsin physically broken. Bad hip, sore everywhere, joints aching, muscles aching, shoulders, knees, ankle, everything you could possibly imagine. like I had never felt physically spent before. It felt like I was dragged behind a truck. So I've been recovering for the last week and a half physically and trying to think of what am I going to do now? And so after that experience, I just said to myself, I can't do this anymore physically, this kind of physical work at my age. I'm not in the shape to do it. What's transpired in the last week and a half is just resting and recovering and trying to come up with a plan B or C for what I'm going to do. And one of the conclusions I came to is that I had to start taking care of my health. Obviously, financially, I've got to get to a better place again and figure things out. That's what I'm going with. That's what I've got right now. So I'm just going to keep pressing forward and take some positive steps that are going to help me come out of this valley. And I just want to be honest with my viewers that where I'm starting out from, my very beginning point, that it's in a valley and not on top of the mountain like you see in a lot of other videos. I appreciate you being here. If you find value in this story, and hopefully you'll come back, I'd appreciate a subscribe to help the channel grow. Thanks for being here. We'll see you again soon.